changers are these things that I tried it, and from then on I just never went back to whatever it was I was doing before, or just totally fell in love with whatever the thing is that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. So I'm really excited to share these more game changers to go in addition to the ones that I already shared in my previous video. Hello everyone, Kayla here, and this is What the Kink, a natural hair channel. Y'all, the first game changer is something that is so minor that you just would not think is a big deal, but it low-key kind of is. So you know when you get a pump or two of product, or you scoop up some product and you want to like spread the product out on your hand, you want to like, you know, rub it together in between your hands before you put it on your hair, right? So most people, you go in and do this, right? But you'll notice that sometimes, depending on the product, some products don't spread very well that way, and also some products start dropping out of your hand, right? So I don't know what mental process happened, but I was like, and I just started to do a motion where I was as if I was trying to rub the product onto this hand with this hand, like a motion like this. Like, it's different from this, I promise you. So I'm doing this, right? And I just find that doing this, the product distributes, especially the ones that I can't really get to distribute very well. I'm looking at the Earth Tones Max. That one doesn't spread that well. And then it also causes me to drop less product. So, you know, we want to save that coin and not have our product on the floor, but have it in our hair. So first game changer is rubbing the product onto the hand instead of just rubbing both of the hands together at the same time. I want to include this next one in here for the girlies who maybe are trying to use Uncle Funky's daughter, Curly Magic, but they're like, what the heck? Because that was me. Y'all know, the people who've been subscribed for a while, I've had like a mini like hate campaign on that product until I did a video, you know, I think earlier this year or last year, something like that, where I actually did give the product another shot, tried it a couple of different ways, and then came on here and basically shared with you guys what I learned. So the main game changer for me with Curly Magic was that I had to use more product. And everybody on the internet is going to tell you, you need to learn to use it correctly. Meanwhile, they're not exactly telling you how to use it correctly. They're also going to tell you, well, you need to use more water. People aren't using enough water with the product. And that may be the case. Most people probably aren't using enough water with the product. But I'm someone who, I do use gels that are similar to that. And so I am used to applying water throughout the application and really going for my hair to feel a certain way before I move on. I'm used to using them. But I was getting where my ends were almost like Velcro-y and my hair was difficult to get through. And I was like, nah, I ain't never had this problem in all my days, but when I put this product on my hair, what's going on? And so I realized what it was I have to apply more product. So I was like, oh, let me test it out. And I went and just went boom, 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 pump, 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 put it on my hair, and I was like, oh, now it's acting like other products that I use. So a game changer for the people who are trying to use UFD Curly Magic, Uncle Funky's daughter Curly Magic, and you want it to work better for you, perhaps try using more product. So I started doing this, you know what, I actually had done this on and off over the years of me being natural, but like I can definitely say that I've been 100% doing this the last, year or so, or maybe almost a year. And that is, before I detangle my hair with a brush, I focus on really opening up and smoothing my hair with my hands. Not what we consider normal finger detangling where we go in and we rake with our hands. No, opening up and smoothing the hair. Let me tell you, it creates a smooth pathway for the brush. It makes detangling a whole lot faster. Like I would say detangling my hair was at least 20 minutes regular prior to that, which is not bad. It's not bad compared to how long it takes a lot of people to detangle. And then I think I had gotten down to like 15 minutes, which again, not bad. I am not complaining. But now on average, and that's averaging together really fast detangle sessions and more like time-consuming detangle sessions, I'm at about 12 minutes to detangle thick, long, natural hair, okay? And I feel like I'm doing it pretty gently, and most of the hair comes out before I even hit it with the brush. So the brush isn't like ripping my hair out or anything like that either. So definitely focusing on opening up and smoothing my hair before I run a brush through it, major key. I'm happy that this has already become more of a game changer for some of you guys, but that is using my hooded dryer like a diffuser. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that is in one of my videos. That's not that old. I didn't film it that long ago. But you guys see me flipping and dipping and doing all these things with my hair in different directions to maximize my time underneath the hair dryer. So when I sit under there, if I just sit under there like I imagine my hair is wet, I'm just sitting under there and I'm just doing my thing like this, and I sit under there an hour, like so much is not gonna be, like none of this is gonna be dry. It's gonna be just like, it'll be like crispy dry up here and then wet in here, and like it just doesn't dry evenly. Okay, maybe that has to do with the dryer I have. That could be a possibility as well. But I find that when I do all the flipping and dipping and whatever, yes, my hair comes out looking crazy until I lay it down afterwards. But let me tell you one thing about it though, my hair is dry. Okay, so I'm not wasting time. I'm literally, if I sit under there the same amount of time as if I had just sat up there with my hair just regular, it produces more hair that is more dry in the same amount of time. Y'all, this game changer here is definitely something that I learned years ago, and I have never looked back. And I think that it has greatly affected this channel and greatly affected the health of my hair. And that is being able to read product ingredient labels. If you want to really get into like the bad effects that I had from that, definitely check out the video that I have where I'm talking about, I think it says my hair was breaking until I learned this about protein or whatever. So basically, to sum it up for the folks that don't want to go look at it, a really, really long time ago, I'm talking like 2008, 2009, I wanted to take care of my relaxed hair on my own. And I wanted to grow it longer. I really wanted bra strap length hair. My hair was armpit length. And I, started doing all the stuff that they say you should do online. I was like, oh, I'm gonna kill them with this. And then I wasn't experiencing any length retention. And then it was brought to my attention by someone on one of the forums that everything I was using had protein really high up on the ingredients list. So these are not moisturizing products with protein. They were protein products. There's a difference. And I didn't know that. I didn't know how to read the ingredients labels or anything like that. I figured I picked up a moisturizer. I'm moisturizing and sealing. Why isn't my hair growing? And so yeah, my hair was basically just breaking off at the same rate that it was growing. So I definitely use product ingredient labels to help me make smart decisions about what I want to use on my hair. I do not use ingredients as a means to be afraid of stuff or to fearmonger and be like, oh, that's bad, or oh, I'm avoiding that. No, it's my hair needs moisture right now, and I see that this product is mostly moisture based. It's gonna do what I want. Or I'm trying to have a styler here, something that will lay my hair down. This has these ingredients. I know that it can do what I need. So now I'm able to make decisions that aren't just based on the front of the product label, but I'm actually able to look at the back of the product label to ensure that I'm gonna get whatever it is that my hair needs. If you have not seen my other Game Changers video, definitely go check it out. I'm going to link it over to the side for the people. Subscribe, invite me to your subscriptions page, and if you want to go even further and get monthly updates from me where I talk about stuff I don't talk about on my channel or on my social media, become a member. And I will talk to you in the next one.